This week, the state of Michigan announced a $600 million settlement for the victims of the Flint water crisis. For a year and a half, residents unknowingly drank dangerous lead-contaminated tap water after the city failed to treat the water as part of a cost-saving measure. The contamination also led to a deadly outbreak of legionnaires disease. Today, most residents still don't trust the water, which has been deemed safe. Some say the settlement is progress, but others want criminal charges. Adriana Diaz has more.
To say $600 million is worth it for us in our lives, not nearly enough for the damages that have been done.
The settlement doesn't settle much for many Flint residents, but for Ariana Hawk, it's validation.
It's been 6 years that we've been crying and asking, not one but two governors to actually, make us whole again. We've begged for people to hear our stories. It definitely was like, okay, thank you. Finally, somebody's hearing us. Finally, somebody believed that what's happened in Flint was wrong.
Anyone exposed to city water for at least 3 weeks from mid-2014 on can apply for part of the $600 million payout. Roughly 80% will go to Flint's children, most of the rest to adults and property owners. For context, if you divide the children's allotment by the roughly 30,000 minors affected, that's potentially $16,000 per child. It's been more than 5 years since officials botched a cost-saving measure to switch the water source to the Flint River. The water was improperly treated, causing lead to leach from pipes. The percentage of kids with elevated lead levels doubled, putting them at risk for developmental issues long term. That was top of mind when we first met Hawk in January 2016, when she was getting lead test results for her son, Sincere.
Yeah.
Then, nearly 3 years old and covered in rashes, Sincere was one of the faces of the crisis.
As soon as he get in the tub, you can see it. He's digging so bad that the skin is just coming off of him. I don't want no kid should have to go through that.
This is Sincere today. Oh my God, hi Sincere.
Hi.
Hi, you don't remember me. We met a long time ago. How are you?
Good.
He's 7 and still has some skin issues, but his mom worries most about what she can't see.
Just the fact that I'm a mother who has to look at her kids and wait to find out what's going to happen to you. Our lives have not changed much at all.
It still looks like 2015 in Flint. Lines for bottled water continue to stretch for blocks, and most people still use it for cooking and brushing their teeth.
I'll never drink Flint water again. Never, never, never.
Despite new water mains and state assurances the water's safe, Flint's water is still clouded by a crisis of trust. Its people still haunted by an invisible poison, and no amount of money can settle the fear they still face. For CBS This Morning Saturday, I'm Adriana Diaz.